Alright, so Konami dropped a new set of epic defenders yesterday, and I'm not even gonna lie, this is one of those packs that looks simple at first glance, but once you actually break it down properly, yeah, this is where a lot of people are going to make the wrong decision, because the real question is not just who has the highest rating, it's which new epic defender should you go for. And that's a completely different conversation because now we're talking about impact, roles, playstyles, and how these players actually perform in-game, not just what their stats look like on paper. So let's go through them one by one, properly. First, Clarence Seedorf, 106 DMF, box-to-box, and I'm not even gonna lie, this card is insane, but you need to understand what you're actually getting here. Stat-wise, he's one of the most complete midfielders you can use, 90 ball control, 90 dribbling, 92 tight possession. That's already elite for a defensive-minded player because it means he's comfortable on the ball, he doesn't panic under pressure, and he can actually carry the ball forward instead of just clearing it. Then you look at his passing, 91 low pass, 89 lofted pass. Yeah, this is top-tier distribution. This is the type of player that controls your build-up, switches play, and starts attacks from deep, and that's something a lot of people underestimate when choosing defensive players. Now defensively, 95 awareness, 94 engagement, 95 tackling, 91 aggression. So he's not lacking at all. He can win the ball, he can press, he can disrupt attacks. But here's the key thing. He's not a pure defensive anchor, and that's because of his playstyle, box-to-box. This means he's constantly moving, constantly joining attacks, constantly leaving his position, and while that's amazing in midfield, it also means he's not always sitting deep protecting your backline, and that's something you need to understand before going for him. Physical-wise, 85 contact, 77 jump, decent but not dominant, so in aerial duels or physical battles, he's good but not elite. So what does this mean overall? Seedorf is an elite all-round defender, midfielder hybrid, but he's not the type of player that single-handedly locks down your defense. He supports it, he balances it, he controls the tempo, but he doesn't anchor it. Now let's move to Javier Zenetti, 105 LB, offensive wingback. And yeah, this card is one of those players that just feels reliable in every situation. Stat-wise, very balanced, 77 ball control, 81 dribbling, 81 tight possession. Nothing flashy, but very clean, very safe. And then 90 low pass, 85 lofted pass. So he's excellent in build-up, especially when playing out from the back. Then his pace, 94 speed, 91 acceleration. Yeah, this guy is fast, and that's one of his biggest strengths because in modern eFootball, recovery speed is everything. If your defender gets beaten once, they need to recover quickly, and Zenetti can do exactly that. Then stamina, 98. Yeah, he's basically running all game, no drop-off, no fatigue issues, and that's perfect for an offensive wingback who's constantly moving up and down the pitch. Defensively, 90 awareness, 95 engagement, 94 tackling, 91 aggression. Again, very solid, very consistent. And then 83 physical contact, 83 jump. Decent, but not dominant. Now the key thing, offensive wingback playstyle. This means he's always looking to push forward, overlap support attacks, and that's amazing for width and attacking options. But it also means he's not always in position defensively. So what does this mean overall? Zenetti is a very reliable defender for wide areas, someone who gives you balance between attack and defense. But he's not the type of player that transforms your defense on his own. He supports it, he stabilizes it, but he doesn't dominate it. And now, we get to the main event, Alessandro Nesta, 107 CB Destroyer, and yeah, this is where things get serious, because from the moment you look at his stats, you already know what type of card this is. 101 defensive awareness, that alone tells you everything, because awareness is what determines positioning, and with 101, he's always in the right place, cutting passing lanes, intercepting balls, reading plays before they even happen. Then 100 defensive engagement, he's not passive, he actively presses, he closes down attackers, he forces mistakes. 100 tackling, when he goes in for a challenge, he's winning it. Simple. 95 aggression, he's constantly looking to win the ball back, he's not waiting, he's not reacting late, he's proactive. Now physicals, 93 physical contact, strong, dominant, not getting bullied, and then 94 jump, combined with his height and positioning. Yeah, aerial duels, he's winning most of them. And this is very important in the current meta, because crossing is still dangerous, aerial threats are still effective, and having a CB that can deal with that consistently is huge. Now pace, 94 speed, 81 acceleration, and I know some people might question the acceleration, but in game, it's more than enough because his positioning means he's already where he needs to be, and once he starts running, 94 speed is enough to keep up with most attackers. Now his skills, long-reach tackle. This is one of the most underrated defensive skills because it extends his tackling range, allowing him to win the ball even when it looks like he's slightly out of position, and against quick dribblers, this is deadly. Then aerial fort. This boosts his aerial ability even more, making him even harder to beat in the air, and combined with his jump and physical contact, crossing against him is not a good idea. And then his playstyle, destroyer. This is key because unlike Seedorf and Zenetti, Neesa is designed to defend. He steps up, he challenges attackers, he disrupts plays, and he doesn't just sit back, he actively shuts things down. So now, let's answer the question properly. Which new epic defender should you go for? If you want control in midfield, go for Seedorf. If you want balance on the wings, go for Zenetti. But if you want the best overall defender, the one that actually improves your defense, the one that wins you games, the one that makes your backline feel secure, it's Alessandro Neesa, and it's not even close.